morning, everybody. Welcome back to my tiny retirement. Today is sort of a marathon video day. While I just put some stuffed tomatoes, because I have to use up my tomatoes before they over ripen and go bad. So I thought I would make Mitch a tiny little brunch. I'll put the link to those below. Go check it out. They're really good. But today, I got home and did from doing a marathon grocery shop. You guys know what I'm talking about. The big one. The big one every couple of months. Well, this time I went down to Hampshire Air Force Base and hit their commissary. It is an amazing commissary. The meats are fabulous. And while I usually like to go local, without getting into too many politics, I'm having sort of this feeling that I need to make sure I take care of my family and our household needs. So I went down, our freezer is full, and as we were packing the freezer with all of the meats that I got, in the very back of my freezer, way down in that bottom shelf, you know, the one that has the basket in front of it, I found a turkey. I don't know how old that turkey is, and I will tell you that last Thanksgiving, I didn't think I had any turkeys in there, so I went and bought one. I don't know how old this is. I am certainly not going to throw it out. I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm going to show you how I do my turkeys. What I do, it's like a, okay, well, let me back up. I like to brine my turkeys. It is probably a 3 to 4 day process. Make sure you've got room in your fridge. I don't know if you can see this, but I have emptied a spot in my refrigerator for this to go in. Let me show you. This turkey has been thawed, fully thawed, in the refrigerator. So let me unwrap it, wash it off, and then we'll talk a little more. Okay, so I open the turkey up. Definitely smells a little old. That's right. I'm going to put this down because there will be juices, I am sure, from this turkey. I have rinsed it. I don't see any need to pat it dry. I'm leaving the little feet tucker things, I don't know what you call them, the foot tuckers that tuck the legs up. I'm going to leave that on. Wash my hands. Sure. All right, you see where I'm going with this? Just like this. And I am leaving that uncovered, air-chilled, if you feel like patting it dry, you go right ahead. I don't think it's necessary. Uncovered for about 3 days. So long as it stays at temperature, it will be fine. It will be fine. Trust me. So when this is done and aged to perfection, I will check it every day. In fact, I will probably check it every time I open my refrigerator. And I told you I put the cloth down under it, a nice clean cloth, just for no other reason than to soak up excess juice or liquid so it doesn't spill all over my refrigerator. That's an awful job to clean up. So that's what I'm doing. And I'll bring you guys back in a few days. I'll probably have a different change of clothes. Maybe not. Who knows? And I'll show you what I do with it then. All right, we are on day 3 Okay, you see how it's kind of indenting and staying? That means it is drying out. But I think that there's still some room to go. Yeah, see, it's not quite where I want it. I'm going to let this go for another day. So we're on day 3. My cloth is a bit damp, but that's all right. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to change that cloth so that it's not sitting on something wet. And I'm going to give this one more day, and I'll be back tomorrow to check the turkey. So stay tuned. I am about to show you guys something very shocking. My turkey is now at the level that I would like to see it before I brine it. It is going to shock you, but it's exactly where it should be. I have actually let this go. We are now on day, I think, 5 or 6. I don't know if my refrigerator was too cold. I have a fly in here. Oh my goodness. I don't know if my fridge was too cold or what, but it took it longer than normally it would have in a normal refrigerator. This is going to shock you. Don't be scared. Look at that turkey. Remember when we first put it in here? Now, I'm not sure it looks... No, that's just where it's dehydrated, you see? I have changed... Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm making you guys dizzy. I have changed this towel daily. I have, as you can see, I flipped it over, and then I flipped it again so that it was evenly aerated. I'm going to take this baby out and put it on the counter so that we can get a really good look at it. There we go. Alright, I want you guys right in here close, okay? This actually is hard. It is so dried out, which is exactly what we want. Can you hear that? Oh, pardon the dishwasher. This is actually dried out in some spots. I mean, see that? Fear not. It's exactly what I want it to do. You can see where some of the bottom didn't dry up, but look what it does. Can you see how that indent stays? Those fibers. You see that? When your turkey does that, you know it is absolutely... Dishes are done. Absolutely dehydrated where you want it. Okay? So I wanted to show you guys that. Okay? I'm going to back you up again, so don't go away. Okay, you guys, are you still with me? Alright. I am going to make my brine to put this turkey in. Oh, honey. I forgot my special brining vessel.
Yes, dear.
Can you help me? Now, I'm sure you've all heard of brining, but probably haven't seen it done quite like this.
All right. You put her...
I will take it if you just hand it to me.
There you go.
Hey, use what you got. Wait till you see this mess. Okay. Yeah, oh, I forgot something. Alright, so here's what I'm using. Distilled white vinegar, sugar, black pepper, cayenne pepper, onion powder, celery seed. And here's the beauty of doing a brine. You can put anything in here you want. If you want to slice up some onion and put it in, by all means, do that. If you want to put some garlic in it, crush it up. Ooh, garlic. Put some garlic in it. Should I do that, honey?
Sure. It's always good.
I actually have an onion too. I have 2 onions.
Ooh. Use at least one.
You want an onion in the brine?
Sure.
Okay, we're changing our minds halfway through. I'm going to put an onion in it.
Around here?
I'm going to put an onion in it. I'll show you how I do that. All right, salt, and a lot of it. Now, I'm not using this bowl as any kind of a measuring thing. Not really. But this just says it's about a cup. About a cup of salt. This is the sugar. And this is... How much am I going to put in? Let me see. About a cup of sugar. Yep. Cup of sugar. And if you're me, you'll put another dollop in. Alright. Mr. Tiny Retirement likes a bit of cayenne pepper in his. And one thing I want to say right now, if you think you're putting too much cayenne pepper in, put in more than you think you would like, because by the time you cook the turkey, it's going to dissipate. It really will. And it'll mellow out, and it won't be as strong as you think it's going to be. So, I'm putting in a little more than what I would like, and compromising, because I'm sure it's a little less than what he would like. So what was that? I would say that's a 1/4 cup for me. And probably a 1/4 cup of black pepper. I am going to put, I don't know how much is in here. Oh, I'm going to put a real onion in. Oh, well, forget that. Oh. Can you see this cat right here begging? He's licking his chops. Looking at that. He's trying to decide if it actually looks like anything he wants.
Or if it's worth going after.
And a good teaspoonful of celery seed. Now, if you want, I've been known to put a squirt of yellow mustard in here, if you want. Now, hot water. And I say hot because the sugar will not dissolve in cold water. And you do want to do it in here. And I'll explain this. It'll all make sense in the end. I know you guys think I'm crazy, don't you? You should have seen me the first time I did this. I was like, there is no way. There's no way that's going to come out all right. Absolutely no way. Is that hot yet? No, it's ice cold.
Yeah, well, the...
All right, now that's good and hot. All right. All right, this is my, and the only reason I'm doing it is because I have the sugar in here. If you wanted to do honey, I know that's kind of expensive for a brine, but you know, some folks have more honey than sugar, so that'd be okay. And you probably wouldn't need to use, well, yeah, you probably want warm water for honey. But you can see what I'm doing here. Now, here's the thing I want to talk to you guys about. I know you're looking at this brine going, oh, she's going to put warm stuff over that turkey. This turkey has been temperature controlled ever since it came out of the freezer. This has never gotten to a temperature where any sort of bacteria could develop. So I am not at all worried. I am not at all worried about any sort of salmonella, any sort of whatever those bacteria are that, you know, people worry about in poultry. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I kind of feel like the sugar's been dissolved. All right, now watch this mess. I am going to cut the ends off. I am not peeling this. Ooh, these are good and strong. I'm putting these right in the hot stuff, which is sort of going to activate the onions, you know what I mean? Skins and all, peels and all. And if you have garlic, do it the same way. Peels and all. Don't knock yourself out. This is not a fancy precision sort of thing. You know I love you when I'm doing onions.
I know.
I don't handle them often. Although I'm getting better. Alright, make sure these are nice and submerged. Oh, you know what? That's only like lukewarm now. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do? Because I really do want that hot. I really do want this hot. I'm going to give this a little microwave. Only because I just put onions in it, I want it hot. Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, yes, it does. It almost didn't fit. Alright, obviously I'm not going to stand here and make you guys wait for 2 minutes while that cooks.
Okay, since it's going to be cut out. Good.
Oh, that smells good. Yeah,
So,
so the onions have been kind of infused in there, so that's good. I'll close this up. Now, so, this is my special turkey brining vessel.
Which has been...
It has been thoroughly cleaned. Mr. Tiny Retirement took it out there, cleaned it, disinfected, and it's... The dog is trying to get in here. At any rate, no dogs have been in here either. So, totally, thoroughly clean. And there's my brine. And believe it or not, oh, everything's in there. Gerard.
Get out of there.
Okay, 4 cups of the distilled vinegar. All right, and it's actually, all right, it's actually pretty cool to touch now. 4 cups of cold water. Okay, I am emptying all of the ice cube bags I have. Because I want to make sure that while the turkey is brining and soaking in here, I want this as cold as it can be. Now, because that's not covered, I really want the top of that turkey covered in the brine. I'm going to add some more water until that's covered. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So you know where we're going to put this? You know where we're going to put this? It's going to get down to the low 30s tonight. It's got ice in it and refrigerator. We don't have room. One of the adaptations of living in a tiny house. We're going to put it right on there. Can you put it, just put it right there so I can see it from the window?
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Exactly.
You're going to have to get wood out. Okay, just put it down here.
Exactly.
There you go. We'll just put it right on the floor, right in front of the wood box. There you go. And then tomorrow morning, I will come out and we'll check on it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just perfect. And I'll show you what it looks like and we'll cook her up. All right, folks, it's that time. You were going to see this turkey coming out of the cooler. The cooler is still, the ice is still even in it. The ice never even melted. So I know for a fact that that turkey was fine outside all evening long, all night long. The temperature got down to, I think it was 34. And there was already ice and cold water in the cooler. So that turkey, every safety precaution has been taken. I'm going to take it out now, and we're all going to look at it together. Well, the top got some stuff on it, but you know what? That's all right. That's why we closed the lid, isn't it? As you can see, I have already disinfected everything in the sink, just in case. Look at this. Whoop, ice going everywhere. See? There's still ice in it. I'm going to set it on here for just a second. Look at that. Completely rehydrated. Let me flip it over. Hopefully you can get a good enough look at this. Look at that. Completely rehydrated. Nothing's hard. Nothing's... I mean, it's cold. Alright, so I'm going to get this thing out of here. I put my cooler in the sink in case it drips when I'm taking it out. We don't have finished floors yet. We're still on plywood or particle, but whatever the heck this is that we have. And we won't have floors until we get a covered porch. The floors will be dead last. So cleaning vinegar out of my floors, and trust me, I'm talking from experience, it doesn't smell very good. So, because I set the cooler in here, I want to do another quick bleach of it because I don't know what's been up, I mean, it was outside on the porch. I'm going to give another quick bleach. Now this is not actually, you know, the cleaner that came in it. I recycled the container, and this is a bleach and water mixture. And I want to say that I've got about that much bleach in it. Not quite half, maybe a third, and the rest of it is water. I probably don't even need that much. But I'm going to just give this another squirt, just for safe measure, and let it sit probably for, I don't know, 5 minutes. Not very long. All right. Whoop. Now what you want to do, you do want to rinse the brine off your turkey, because if you don't, it's going to be very vinegary. It's done its job. The meat has been tenderized. It's flavored. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to cook it in my roaster, even though it does fit in my oven. Okay? The problem with my oven is I don't have a proper roasting pan. And if there are juices and all of that come out of this, it's going to end up in the bottom of my oven. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Cleaning an oven is a nightmare. So I'm going to just avoid it and do it in my... I won't have the crispy skin. You know, I won't. It's just the nature of a roaster. If you want that nice, beautiful, crispy skin, and I know, I do, by all means, do it in your oven. I need my seasonings. What am I doing? There's been enough salt in the brine, so I don't need to add any more salt. I do, however, want those poultry herbs and spices, and here I'm going back to my Gourmet Warehouse bird rub, because it has everything that I would put in it. Sage, thyme, rosemary, light brown sugar. Oh, it has a little salt, which surprises me because it doesn't taste salty at all. So it's not much, and it's way down there in the list of ingredients. Paprika, black pepper. I will do that. So Gerard is like, what is that? I've never seen that big of a chicken before. All right, so just so that the breast meat. All right. put our bird feeder back out in the yard, and the chipmunks and the squirrels are back. So we were looking, and they empty the bird feeder. They totally empty it within minutes after Mitch fills it. So we were looking at one of those domes that go over the bird feeder. But the problem is, our chipmunks don't go up and come down. They go up the pole and jump over to the bird feeder. So the thing coming down wouldn't work, you know, that plastic dome. What we need is that plastic dome halfway up the bird pole to keep them down, is what we actually need. So if anybody knows where I could get one of those, that'd be awesome. Now, before I put this in the roaster, I'm taking a handful of my onions that was in the brine. And in fact, maybe I'll just try to go grab all of them. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, grab them all. All right. So I'm just putting those onions in. Oh, and you know what else I have? I'll show you after I have a sip of coffee. I have had this lemon in the refrigerator for I don't even know how long. Oh, it might be frozen even. So, I'm going to cut this. And I am going to peel and all. I'm going to try to squeeze a little juice out of there. And I am stuffing it right on top of those onions. This is going to be awesome when Mitch comes home. He's out running. He's doing a jump run right now. He's doing something over at my mom's. She wants the lawnmower put away. You know, just that stuff. So when he comes home, oh, and then he's going down. Oh, you know what else he's doing today? And maybe you guys can help me. He is going to shop for a new microwave for us. Because inside the microwave, we have not only a hole in this metal plate. I didn't know such a thing could happen. But then we've got a bulge. A metal bulge on top of it. And I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing a bulge like that on the inside of my microwave. So we're not using it. Because I'm a little afraid of it. So he's shopping for a new microwave. And I think we're going to get a fancy schmancy one. That's not just a microwave, but also it's going to give me a second oven. How many tiny houses do you know that have double ovens? This one's going to. So that's pretty exciting. All right, I am putting my turkey on my rack. And I don't need any of that. I'll just put that right there. I am putting 0 water in this. There is no need to. I wouldn't put water in if it were in the oven. I'm not going to put it in here. I'm going to put my cover on. Make sure there's no dust. No, looks like Mitch cleaned it before he brought it in for me. Good man. Good man. All right. Oh. Plug it in. And I am going to put this at 300. I like to cook my poultry nice and slow. And this is really cold turkey, so I don't want to shock it. I will bring it up to temperature. It'll cook nice and slow, nice and lovingly. It'll be just hugged and bathed without dark skin, without crispy skin. But, you know, I suppose if I got my blowtorch out, I would say this is a 12-pound turkey. And at this nice low temperature, I would say this is going to be probably a 4-hour process. I'm going to watch it. If I feel like it's cooking too fast, I'm going to turn it down a bit by about 50 degrees, maybe 250 to 275. But the nice thing about the roaster is you don't have to babysit. So it is. It's 11:30 right now. I'm getting it on. Oh my good Lord. Good heavens. This is why I should be wearing an apron. I forgot where I was. Yeah, probably 4 hours, and I'll peek at it here and there and see what it's doing. But my guess is, my educated guess at 300 is about 4 hours. So, I'll see you guys then. In the meantime, I've got another video to edit. Okay, we're filming.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm just...
Just do your normal serving.
Okay. All right. All right, and you want your usual breast and wing.
Yeah.
And let me tell you.
I know it fell apart.
Brining it and do it, this whole process, it just comes right apart. All right, so...
You know, we do have a serving knife somewhere.
I know,
Would
but
you
why
like
dirty
that?
it? Nah, why dirty it?
Okay.
All right, whoops. There's the wing.
Yeah, that fell off.
Yeah, I know. So I say, everything is just... You want more? Would you like more?
No, I think that's good for now.
Okay.
Thank you. In case you can't tell, Mitch is... Mitch often serves dinner after I've cooked it, and we just never filmed it that way. So we're going to reverse a little bit.
How's that?
That's perfect.
Okay. You probably want a little butter.
I do. A little bit of butter.
I know, you and your butter. Anyways.
You know, that's my pet peeve right there. Cutting butter with a fork.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Why
It should be a knife. I don't know.
Why do you want to keep dirtying things?
I don't know. Because I'm fancy.
Well. Alright.
Alright.
So, all of our canned veggies.
Yep.
I even have a little bit of onion.
I know.
Good thing. But I don't know if you noticed when I was cutting the breast, it just like, everything just kind of came off and apart. And, is that good enough? Would you like more?
No, that's fine. I do want to taste it though.
Okay.
I
Taste
do want
it.
to.
Your knife is there. I'm going to cut myself some. When you're, like I said, look at that. Just, I mean, look at that. Just coming right.
And you know, I was surprised.
It just...
I actually was surprised that we got a little bit of crispy skin too.
Yeah, well, you cooked it in that. Holy smokes.
Oh, skin is good. Oh.
Oops. I'm going like this, like it's a fork. Oh, yeah. Look at that, just...
Oh, I did a good job.
I know.
I did a good job.
Can't forget these things.
Yeah, eat all of those nasty things.
But what's nice is, not only is it tender and just melts in your mouth cooked this way, and prepared this way, I should say, is then when you do the bone stock and everything, it just, everything just comes together. Some veggies.
And you know, that strong brine,
Okay.
that was very strong, you can barely taste it. It's just
lava cooks
a nice flavor.
Yeah.
A nice flavor. And these are carrots that I canned.
Yeah, so carrots, potatoes, and beets that you can.
From Azure Standard.
Tina.
Anyways,
I like it cooked like this. Definitely brine like this. And if it's not being cooked in this thing, because all the love that's in there, and all that would be great bone broth. But I also liked it when you like quartered it up.
Oh yeah.
And then you bake it like when you started with the legs and thighs for like a half hour, and then put the breast in, and everything comes out pretty much the same.
I did that one day when I forgot to put the turkey on. And I'm pretty sure it was Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. It was at my mother's.
Yep.
So I needed that bird done in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, just peeling right apart. I don't know if my head's in the shot for eating or not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, because I was about to do the usual.
No, I backed up for you. Since you're the star now.
Oh, Yeah, that's me. Yep.
Okay, well, we could stand here at the counter all night.
It's like dry aging a steak, and then you hydrate it back with your flavor.
Well, except that you don't rehydrate a steak.
No, I said it's like it, but you hydrate it back with your flavor. All right, well, I'm gonna go sit down.
All right, me too. You guys got to try this.
Yeah, like I said, if you didn't see this, look at that.
Yeah, you guys got to try it.
Good stuff.